Good morning, crafters and non-crafters too. I am Sheila. Today is Monday and we are starting off the week with the craft show. Now I was going to say that I'm not on my own, but I am on my own. Definitely Dan's been called away. His little boy's a bit under the weather, so he's just gone home to nurse him. So last minute changes, so it's just me, I'm afraid. And over in the demo area, I think it will be, I'll just check. Yes, it's me in the demo area as well. But we'll go back to the hosting area. There we go. Just to show you that I am on my own, apart from, of course, the lovely Emily, who is at the controls doing all the... So we all had a lovely weekend, and you have kept safe, and you've done some crafting, you've done whatever you do on the weekend. We were just talking about what you've been doing, housework, things like that. We hope you've all had a week. Don't let us know what you've been doing. So we want to just recap you on our Black Friday deals. So last Monday we launched some of our fabulous deals. Now, as you know, Black Friday comes at the end of the month, but it's too much for us to kind of cram it all in one day. So what we do it at a leisurely pace, and we do it for almost the whole of November. So we started last week, and as you know, we have got some great deals on our website, and obviously things sell out. So usually once they've gone. So if there's anything you want to grab, you can. We also have our amazing competition, and which we're going to tell you about in a minute. We also have a Win It Weekly competition as well. So we've got, it's honestly, we've got so much to tell you about. So we're going to do that in a minute. But first of all, Emily, can I tell everyone firstly about the giant prize we've got on? So we have everything here, should I say, not anything. Everything here, we've got £1,000 worth of goodies here. So what we're going to do, going to have 3 winners. So the top 2 rows that you see here, so it's so these bundles are worth £250 each. Amazing. And then the third, overall winner is going to get the whole of this, which is worth £500. So the top 2 rows, plus what you can see on the bottom. So we've got so much stuff on here. We've got moonstone dies, we've got decollage, we've got Easter wishes, we've got a whole pile of beautiful diamond sparkles gems there. We've got stamps, so brand new stamps that launched very recently. We've also got some little books, and we've got some cardstock. Fabulous. Oh, one minute please. We're going to just do a quick changeover of microphones. You know what, we were talking. I'll tell you in a minute when I get my microphone on. Are we crackling or are we? Okay, let's swap.
We'll go over, you know what, we'll play the Win It Weekly.
Okay. Ups and downs, there's been ill health, there's been all kinds of things, but we're trying to just hold on to some positivity and hope that we'll soon be out of it. So let me get back to what I was just telling you about our Black Friday. Absolutely amazing amount of goodies we've got here, £1,000 worth. So the top 2 rows are worth £250, and we're going to have 2 runners up that will win these items, and then the overall winner, so we've got 3 winners in total, is going to win the whole of this bundle, which is worth £500. So what we're going to do also, we are going to pop on the screen our Win It Weekly competition, so you can see what the competition is, and you can be liking, sharing and comment and letting us know what you think the answer is to the question. Oh, this is an interesting one. So this is brand new. Now I'm going to be showing you the price for this in a minute. The question is, what tastes better than it smells? Oh, and Luke, we've not got multiple choice today. So you're going to have to think about this. I have no idea. I mean, maybe if I had 5-10 minutes to think about it, then I would. But what tastes better than it smells? That's a really tricky one. Emily, your questions are getting to be pretty difficult, aren't they? Now, you can be in with a chance of winning this fabulous prize, which is a cracking Christmas moonstone die. Now, this is worth £24.99. It's a big die, as you can see here, and it makes this beautiful, beautiful cracker. But not only that, you can see down the side here, you've got extra little border strips that you can pop on along like this top edge here. You've also got some sentiments, you've got snowflakes as well, and you've also got like a little, it's like a little, almost like a plate or a little plaque, similar to the kind of thing you have your door number on. And again, that is all included. You can cut in with some of these, you can cut out with some of them as well. It makes a lovely, lovely little cracker. We're going to have 4 winners, so you need to like, share and comment and say, and give us your answer, what tastes better than it smells. I have no idea. I have not got the foggiest, so I mean, it could be anything really. So, but that's the competition, and you will be in a chance with winning this. We will announce the winners on Friday as usual. So what we're going to do now is
straight into it.
Let's go. Do we need to? We've got VT for the Emily or not? Are we going straight on?
Straight into it.
Okay, let's go straight on. Let's show you some of our deals that we've got today. Now you're going to have to bear with me today, because obviously I'm going to show you some products, and then I'm going to nip down to the bottom end, demonstration area, I'm going to demonstrate them, and then I'm going to come back up. So there's going to be a bit of toing and froing, but anyway, it'll do me good. I could do with losing a few pounds, so those few steps will be my exercise today. So let's show you this beautiful collection. So this is our Rose Gold Moments Topper collection. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful kit, and some of you might be familiar with this, but again, as you can see, as usual, with our topper kits, we always give you an inspiration sheet. So the inspiration sheet here has some projects on the front, giving you ideas. Whether you're a beginner, you might not have any idea about making cards, and you can make any of these from this kit, or you might just have lost your kind of your crafting mojo. You might think, do you know what, I could just make a card, but I can't even be bothered thinking about what to do. Keep your inspiration sheet, maybe put them all in a folder. This will give you some helpful tips when you are lost for ideas. So what we're going to do first of all, I'm going to show you the first topper. Now this is particularly lovely because it is foiled in the rose gold. So as you can see, something a little bit different. We normally do gold, we normally do silver, sometimes we do black, and sometimes we do coloured foils, but they are not something that we do as often as we do with the gold and silver. So this one is particularly beautiful because it's in the gold, rose gold, and as you can see there on that top frame, there's so much detail on the foiling. It's not just flat foil, it's actually patterned foil, so it's really, really pretty. So we've got the top, that's the top of sheet, the first one, which has got the Eiffel Tower on there, the Tower of London. I think it's got the Colosseum in Rome, and it's got some really lovely sentiments. And then, as usual with that, we are going to show you the cardstock that goes with it. So we've got the beautiful foiled cardstock here, which has got accent foiling on this corner here. You can see it there in the light. And then we've also got our printed cardstock. And I'm going to be doing a demo from this in a second. So, but once we've shown you the whole kit. Then our second topper sheet is beautiful because this is featuring lots and lots of beautiful butterflies. We've got tags on here, we've got sentiments, we've got some of my favourites, border strips. I love these. I love the fact that we have border strips on some of these sheets. And then we have the matching foiled cardstock that goes with this beautiful, elegant border of foiling down the side, and that lovely kind of corner feature there with that almost like a watercolour effect florals. And then our complimentary printed cardstock with the butterflies on. So very pretty, so beautiful. And then we go on to our third topper, which is a little bit more like always there for you. So it's something you might send to someone who's a little bit kind of down or been a bit poorly or under the weather, or just want to say you're thinking of them. Beautiful, beautiful roses on here. And as you can see, lots of circles, lots of ovals. It's really, really pretty. And then we have the matching cardstock to this. And this, again, the foiled one with the border on the opposite side this time, and a different array of flowers in the corner. And then we have this beautiful one, which I love. I love this border at the top. It's almost done in rose gold, but it isn't foiled, but you get that kind of similar effect. It's really, really pretty. And then we have our fourth topper sheet. Now, we've not got 4 toppers in here. We've got 8. So, as you know, our usual format is to do either 4 topper sheets and you get 2 of each, or we do 8 topper sheets and you get 1 of each, but you still get your 2 cardstocks with it as well, with each sheet. But I love this one. I love the fact it's got the arches as well. And every sheet is full of toppers and sentiments and tags. And then we have our beautiful, look at this. It's beautiful birdcage, and it's almost like in the sunlight. It's really, really pretty. And you can see that the foiled panel here is along the border this time. So it's just there. If I tilt it in the light, you can see it. It's really pretty. And then we have this one with the, I think these are hummingbirds actually on here. So it's really nice printed cardstock. And then we have our 5th, oh, this is divine, our 5th top sheet. I remember using this actually with the beautiful flamingos on there and those beautiful flowers. And again, another favourite of mine on the topper sheets is when we do a really long topper like this that you can put onto a DL card or a 4x8 card. Really, really lovely. And you get 2 border strips on this one, the short ones at the bottom. And then our beautiful cardstock to match that one. And this is lovely. This is like almost like a Japanese botanical garden. You can see the beautiful foiling on this side here. And then you've got in the background here, you've got this like wooden bridge that would go over like the pond or the lake where the flamingos are. It's really, really lovely. And then you get this one with the almost like, they're not hibiscus flowers. I'm not sure what they are. But it looks like there's some orchids on there. Really, really pretty colours. Excuse me. The colours are glorious in this kit. I love it. Then we have our, let me see, is this our 7th or is this this is only our 6th topper. Oh my goodness, there's loads in here. So look at these lovely shapes. As well, you're going to get printing right to the edge of each sheet. So, you know, if you've got little dies, little punches, or like I do very often, I'll cut these pieces out into a triangle and use them as a corner. Put them on a bit of foil, bit of mirror card, and put them onto your cardstock. Nothing is wasted. And then we have the beautiful foil cardstock with that. Look at the foil there, just in the light. It's beautiful. And then, oh, I love this one. Our printed cardstock. I like this kit because there's a lot of orange in it. And I always feel that orange and grey and kind of maroon are colours that are not really what we see a lot of in card making in particular. So I love anything that's got grey in it, anything that's got lemon and the orange. This is lovely as well. It's not a mad orange, there's a lot of peach in there as well. You're going to love the next one because I like as well with this kit that we've got something a bit more traditional and something a bit more kind of funky as well. So something for older people, something for younger people. This one features the martini glasses. And again, we've got square toppers on here, rectangular toppers, and some sentiments as well. Lots of frames too, so really lovely. Our cardstock here's got a bit of a retro feel with this like spirally thing going on here, the spiral border. Again, foiled both top and bottom in the beautiful rose gold. And then we have like a repeat of that on here. You can see in the top corner here where you've got that same kind of pattern again, like a scallop, not a spiral. It's beautiful. It's really fresh. And then the last topper, oh, now look at the shapes on these. So you've got 6 lovely tags here. These would be nice to put in a pocket or to use as a gift tag if you're giving a big present. Really nice shapes, those. I love those. And then the cardstock to go with those is, oh, this is nice. And you got that beautiful heart on there. And this whole kit as well is printed onto matastic. So again, you can add ink to it, you can stamp onto it, you can add your spritzers onto it, your mica powder, whatever you want to, your pens, your pencils. It's a good all-round card. And then the last cardstock, look at this. I remember making my card by cutting out some of these triangles and then putting them together like a border. So I actually cut them out and left gaps between. Really, really lovely. Now looking at the screen on there, $11.99 on the screen. That's all it is. And that actually, does this include this as well, Emily? Does this include the inserts and paper pack or not? No, these are separate. So that whole kit there, 8 toppers, and you're going to get the matching cardstock, 2 of each to go with those. That's a lovely kit for $11.99. And I think it's a bit different because it's done in rose gold. It's not quite as commonly seen, so it's a really...
Very in at the moment.
It is actually, yeah, very much so. So if you want to add to that, you can add our beautiful Rose Gold Moments inserts and paper pack. So what we've got here, I'm going to show you the inserts first. And so what I'm going to do is just split the pack a little bit. There we go. So you can see the inserts. Now I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can see that they're beautiful, beautifully toned inserts, and they go really nicely with the cardstock that we've just seen. So they're all the same designs, but they're just more muted tones. They're really pretty, beautiful designs. I think you get 16 of those, 16 of the inserts and 16 double-sided papers, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So that just gives you an insight into the inserts. Obviously, you know what the inserts are. We've just seen all the cardstock. So those are the inserts. So let me show you these beautiful papers. And these are double-sided. So, you know, we love our double-sided papers here at Hunky Dory. Let's turn it that way, then you can see it better. So this one's got like old maps on. It's really nice. And this is, it's just really lovely, this. I think it goes particularly well with that first topper sheet with like Paris on and London and Rome. And then on the back you've got a more subtle pattern, really, really nice. Then we've got, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Look at the flowers on here. This is really pretty. And I like the fact with double-sided papers that you can use them on a card, but you can roll the corners or you can fold the corners over, so you get both sides on your project. And I think that's what people like about double-sided papers. Oh my goodness, they just keep getting nicer. So look at this one. This is so lovely with the butterflies. We have to have butterflies in crafting, do we not? And then this lovely pink subtle background here. And then, oh, this is nice too. If you like doing like travel journals and things, this is a great kit because you've got the script here with like the old postmarks and the franking marks on there. And then this, again, another lovely pattern on the background. And then our next one, we've got this kind of little bit of pastel ombre going on. And then a lovely pattern on the background again. And then they've got a little bit deeper in colour this time. So we've got this nice orangey peach colour, but wait till you see the other side of this triangular design. How nice is that? That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. This has again got those scallops on. Again, that ombre effect. It's really, really clever how it works like that. And the same with the other side. Very pale pink going into this darker pink. Really lovely. Now this one looks like, almost looks a bit textured. And again, we're going a bit more on the yellow side here. And then on the back, we've got these lovely little, I want to say spirals, but they're not spirals. They're like little, almost like little mandalas, so they're really nice. Oh, now this one looks like it goes with the one that had the glasses on and the martini. Yes, of course, wait till you see the other side of this. So this has got like the, almost like whole martini adverts on here, done in like a faded effect. And then, look at the other side, martini glasses themselves. I like a nice martini. It's been a while since I've had one, but I like a martini and lemonade. So yeah, I really like that one. That's really nice. Oh, and then this is delightful. Look at this with like a watermark. And then we turn it over, the roses. So pretty, so beautiful. And we're coming to the end now, but we've got this lovely, again, I love the orange that's running through this kit. It's really, really something a bit different. And then if we flick that over again, we've got more roses, but in the different colours. Then we have these, again, like these mandalas, which are really nice and toned beautifully with this side. Look at this with the butterflies and those beautiful orange flowers. So nice. And then we are coming to the end now. We've got the lovely one here with this nice pale design. And then we've got the vibrant orchids on the other side. So beautiful. And then, oh my God, I keep thinking I'm on the last sheet. And then I go to pick it up and there's another one underneath. Lovely, lovely pale pink here. And then when we turn this one over, we've got the huge roses with that lovely watercolour effect. I'd be happy to put that in a frame on my wall. And then, oh my goodness, please tell me this is the last one. Oh, it's not. I thought it was on the last one about 5 pages ago. Again, another subtle design and then a nice deep contrast. Now I don't know what these flowers are. Maybe you can tell me. It looks a bit like, well, they look like roses, but they're thinner petals. They're not like a flat, wide petal. So maybe it's like a peony or a camellia or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's very beautiful. Now we are on our last one now for definite. And again, another lovely kind of ombre pastel effect background. And then when we turn it over, we've got those fabulous colours in the triangles, a bit like the piece of card in the first kit. Now look at the price of this. $1.99. You know what? If you only get that sheet, that pack with the sheets and the inserts and write on it for $1.99, it doesn't really matter. But this is beautiful. It's amazing. 32 sheets in there, 16 inserts, and 16 double-sided, which almost equates to 32 itself. And that is on offer for today for just $1.99. I can't believe that. So it'd be worth getting the Rose Gold Moments kit with all the toppers in, and then add that in as well for $1.99. It's going to bulk up that kit and allow you to make lots more projects. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to grab my little card from here. Then I know where I am going next. I am now going to walk down to the demonstration area, get myself seated so we can make a lovely card with that kit. Okay, I'm back in my favourite place, my making place. There's nothing I like better in life than making. That's with card and paper. I hate making the tea. And I hate making like the garden tidy and stuff like that. I don't actually, I do like gardening, but I hate making the bed. I hate doing lots of makey things, but I always love making projects, whether it's pictures, whether it's cards, whether it's, knitting or stitching or pottery, whatever. I love making in a crafting sense. So what we're going to do, I have been into our little creative room and I've actually dug out some of our rose gold mirror card. Now I know that some of you probably have this and some of you might have some of our mirror pads that were on offer a couple of weeks ago, actually. They might have been in our spectacular deals or even the deals that we had before that, but we did have some mirror pads and some of those had this lovely kind of rose gold colour in there, so you could always use that. Otherwise, use some of the, your adorable scorable in like a nice orange colour or a nice grey colour or even a beigey colour, because that will go with this kit. Right, so we've covered the card in that, and then what I've done, I've taken this beautiful piece of foil cardstock, couldn't think of the word then, foil cardstock. This is going to go on top of here so we get that nice edge. And this is the one, I've chosen one with the Eiffel Tower on because it's beautiful and it's got accent foiling on as well, so it's really, really nice. So what we're going to do, we're going to just pop this in place here. Okay. And again, with something like this, I think with a kit like this, if you are a beginner, and I very often say this, once you've done your card, and in fact you don't have to be a beginner because I do this a lot of the time. If I make a card and I quite like the look of it when it's done, I will draw a quick sketch of it. I have a little notebook, and I think it might be at home. I'll bring it next week and show you. Because when I used to demonstrate in shops over the years, I used to draw layouts and things. And then if I went to a demo and I just wasn't feeling it, or I get there and I'd got an idea, but then the stock was low because people had been in and already bought it, or people had it in the bags when I got there, I used to have to change my plan. So I used to take this little notebook with me, and I used to keep it on my desk, and then I would revisit a lot of the templates that I'd drawn in there, and even now I go back to them from probably 11, 12 years ago, because I don't think really they date that much. So, keep a little notebook either by your bed, because if you're like me, you wake up in the night and think, oh, I could do that tomorrow, I could do that. And you can repeat that same layout with different kits, and it will look different every time because of the kit you're using. Especially if we do a kit with matastic and then you do a kit that's not matastic, and you add ink and things like that, it can make it look totally different, even though it's the same layout. So you'll see what I've done here. This is the foil cardstock. This is the printed cardstock that matches this topper. So what I've done is I've put that onto a piece of rose gold as well. Now I've separated the topper from the outer frame. If you look at this here, you'll see there is another frame here. We usually give you a topper within 2 frames. So what I'm going to do is do a little bit of layering here. So I'm going to place my big frame nice and flat, and then put my toppers on top with some pads. But before I do that, I just wanted to use this gold strip because I love it. I think it's divine, and even though we've got the foiled top here, it's exactly the same design, so I think it would be nice just to go down the side there. So what I'm going to do is let's have a look. I'm actually going to trim it to match I've got my pencil here. I'm actually going to do it to the length of this. So I'm just going to put a little mark with my pencil there, and then I'm going to get my big scissors, or you can do it on your guillotine, and I'm just going to cut that off. Just do another quick measure. I'm happy with that. So now we can put some of our tape on. So now then, I'm starting a new tape today. I'm so excited. It's really exciting when you start a new tape. Let's just chop that little end bit off there. We don't need that. So let's put some double-sided tape onto here, and then this can go in place. I'll just tear that. I'll poke it out just to lift the... Oh, I've not actually flattened that down. There we go. Let me whiz that round again. Oh, that's because that's the beginning of the tape there. It's not quite so sticky, so I'm going to put another little bit on there. Should have probably taken a bit more of that tab off because it's a new roll. Okay, so we take this off here, and we take this off here. So we're going to pop it just to the end like that. So we've still got a bit of the printed cardstock showing just on the end there like that. And then what we're going to do now, we can add our frame. So you will still see the border there, but this will go over the top. So what we're going to do now, glue this frame down. I'm going to use my construction glue. And so again, this is the best glue. I love this glue. It dries quickly and very firmly, but you do have a little bit of time to maneuver it, particularly if you put a lot on. I don't tend to use a lot, but it is pretty amazing, and it works with your mirror, and it also works with Adorable Scoreable as well. So it's really, really nice, nice glue to use. I actually stocked up on mine on Friday while I was here, just before I went down to Create and Craft. So I had a nice new bottle ready for the show. Okay, so let's get some pads on here. Now then, I'm going to, because I'm keeping the frame on, I'm going to let my pads overlap so that that pad there will hold the 2 pieces together. I just want to make sure it doesn't actually come apart. You can put tape on the back if you wanted to, like masking tape or a bit of regular sticky tape. But what I'm going to do is just pop a smaller piece there, like that, just so we know it's held. So that will now hold the frame. The frame won't come off. And then we will do the backing. So take the backing off. If you wanted it to be much more dimensional, you could put another layer on so it would actually stick up quite a bit. But I guess it depends if you're posting it or if you're going to be giving it to someone by hand. Okay, so now we've got our big topper on there, and I like the way that these two reflect as well. I love the way that there's some accent foiling just here on the top of the Eiffel Tower and just up the sides. It almost looks like it's lit up. It's really, really nice. So then I've got a sentiment here. I didn't want to do it really as a birthday card. So what I've done is I've taken this sentiment, and it's on an oval as well, so it matches. It says, let's find somewhere beautiful and get lost. So it's a little bit romantic, isn't it? So it'd be nice, maybe anniversary card, or even, you know, card for your partner. Something really nice about that sentiment. So I'm going to do this on double pads because I want this to be quite standy outy, if there is such a thing. Okay, so I take this off, and this is going to sit here, just like that. And then what I've done, I have got, and I'm sure that I cut quite a few butterflies out, but it looks like one of them might have flown away. So we've got here a couple of butterflies that I cut from the cardstock, one of the pieces of the cardstock in the kit. Okay, so what I want to do is just pop one here, and I'm just folding it a little bit along the middle, like along the body section, and then we're going to just pop that one there, just at the bottom. So I'm just going to get my poker tool, because it's a small butterfly, it's a little bit fiddly. Now you could put more than two on if you want. It depends if you want to chop right into your card. Let's have a look and see. Oh, we just press that down. Once that's drying in place, you'll be able to wiggle your little wings about. So what I'm going to do now, let me see what colour. Perfect. I think we'll go with some of these. So I want to put some of these lovely gems on. Well, I'm using the pearls actually. So what I'm going to do is put a little, like, kind of trail of pearls, the tiny ones, coming from that butterfly. I'm not going to do any from the small one because I think they'll be too much. And then what we're going to do, just to reflect that, we will do 3 of the medium-sized ones just along here. So they will just pick up on that, and it just always kind of pulls it together. Now you remember, if you buy this whole kit and you get the inserts, you can then put your inserts in here as well. But I'm not going to put an insert in. I'm just going to leave that as it is. As you can see, there's a lot on there, but you've still got quite a bit of space around. So I will hold that up, and I'm sure we can probably go and speak to Ashley thereafter, and she will probably put this up for grabs, I think, on my Hunky Dory page. So I'm sure we can do this as a giveaway. So what we're going to do now, we're going to nip back over to the host area, which is just over there, where I was a minute ago. We're going to tell you about the next deal that we've got, and then we'll pop back here and do another demo with that one. So let's go back to the host area. Off we go. Okay. Don't forget, you can be in with a chance of winning with this. Emily, do they have to buy, is it anything from the website, or is it something from the Black Friday deals?
No, it's absolutely anything from Black Friday, yeah.
Anything from the Black Friday deals. So if you buy anything from that, they will just naturally be entered into the competition then. So you don't have to do anything. Your name just goes into the draw. Oh my goodness. What could be better than that? Fabulous. Right, let's show you what we've got next. So we have, oh my goodness, this is a beautiful kit. There's loads of it actually. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the topper collection first. So this is our True Blue collection. So if you were not into the rose gold, you want something a little bit more kind of paler or something that's not quite as bright, this will be the kit for you. Now then, here we've got some beautiful, beautiful artwork, and this is kind of a little bit more contemporary, I think. We've got bluebells in here, butterflies, birds, hearts. It's a really, lots of florals as well. It's a really lovely kit. And this is just $9.99 for the bits that I'm going to show you now, which is the toppers and the cardstock. So let's crack on with this. Oh, this is lovely. I love this one. I love the shapes of the toppers. I love the artwork as well on here. Again, this is another matastic kit, so you can add your ink to this if you so wish. So we've got beautiful toppers there with the matching printed cardstock and the matching foiled cardstock. So, so lovely. And these make beautiful, beautiful card blanks. You fold them in half, you know, put a topper on, a sentiment, maybe a few gems, a little bit of ribbon. Beautiful, beautiful kit. And then we have our next topper set here. So then we've gone with the squares and rectangles here. We've got the birds, we've got the bluebells, we've got the butterflies, we've got hearts on here as well. Lovely sentiments. And this kit is all foiled in silver, which I always love. All my jewellery is silver. I love silver jewellery. I always have done. But here's the foiled cardstock, and I'm going to be using this in a few minutes when we do the demo. And then the printed cardstock that go with that topper with those beautiful, almost like china, like porcelain birds along the top. And they're just hanging there. Again, you could cut those out if you so want to. They're just so pretty. And then our next one. Oh, this is lovely. This features the hearts, again, and the butterflies too. Circular toppers this time. Circular toppers are fabulous, because I think you put circle, you can make it like a circular easel card. They look good on any card, whether it's square, big, small, rectangular, just lovely. But I really like this one. And then the cardstock to go with this, we have the beautiful foiled cardstock here, which has got the foiling down the border. And then this one is so lovely. Bit of a contrast. This is quite contemporary. So you can see here we've got this lovely like background, almost like a fabric background, and then it's like a fabric heart as well, and it's wrapped with a little ribbon and a bow. It's really pretty. And then we have, and this is a glorious topper sheet. Look at this. So you, if you're a fan of doing small cards, then this is lovely for you, because you've got all these square toppers, and then you've got this lovely rectangular one, and then at the bottom you've got the sentiments as well. So this would be perfect maybe for a waterfall card. I think that'd be really nice, because you could probably get 3 waterfall cards. You know, you put 3 on each card. You're going to love the cardstock that matches this as well, because we have the beautiful foiled cardstock. Now if I tilt it like I just did then, you can see all those foiled butterflies and hearts on there. It's very subtle. When it catches the light, there they go. Really, really lovely. And then you can see it there as well. So nice. And then the final sheet to match that is the lovely subtle one with the border at the top and the bottom, and those pretty butterflies in the bottom. They are so, so lovely. I just love those. Okay, so that's $9.99 for the set that I've just shown you there. Now, if you want to add to this set, you can now add inserts. Obviously, this kit with inserts would be lovely. It'd be a lovely present. It would also be such a nice change, I think, to see it on your, you know, if you do a stall, spring and summer craft fairs, which hopefully we'll be able to get back next year. I know we've not been able to do them this year, and a lot of you depend on those to fund your craft stash, and also to be able to raise some money for your churches or your charities. So I think these are really great prices. You know, you can really make a little bit of profit for yourselves on this. We've got inserts, look at that. You've got 12 inserts there, printed on 140 GSM paper, so you can print on these if you wanted to put them through your printer with a verse on, stamp on them. They are £1. Now we've got 5 of them there, and they are beautiful. And I'm going to show you the others. Some of them are more white with just a little design on, so like that one there, and then the one with the heart in the corner. And then we go into the more patterned ones. And you remember a minute ago I showed you the one with the cardstock with the hearts and the butterflies that were foiled. Here is the matching one. And then we have, again, all matching, the cardstock they've just shown to you, but just a muted version. So very pretty. And I think a lot of you use these as papers anyway, but they are £1. So even if you only get the inserts, you know, and put them in other cards that you're making without the kit, you could do that. But that kit with that will be £10.99. That's all it would be. So then with this kit as well, we wanted to bring some extra bits and bobs for you. So no kit is complete without paper pad, is it? Now look at the paper pad there. This was, am I right, Emily? Was that £9.99 there on the screen? And it's now £4.99. Don't we love, as crafters, anything that's under a £5? I know I do. Even though I still go and spend hundreds of pounds on other things, other crafting items. This is beautiful. 6x6 paper pad. As usual, 48 sheets of the most lovely papers and double-sided as well. So if I flick through this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to flick through. No, let me think of the best way to do this. We'll flick through from the front like this, just to give you an idea. Now you're going to get 12 different designs in here, 4 of each. They are very, very beautiful. Very subtle as well, but look at the difference on the background. If I show you here, so you'll get the like an image, and then you'll get this lovely kind of background here, a bit kind of mottled like a watermark effect. Okay, and then we'll show you the next one. So this one is look at those lovely like China birds. Like, what is it? Is it
like porcelain, isn't it?
Yeah, it is like porcelain, but there's a collection, isn't there?
It's called
Of spode, I'm thinking. A lot of you people out there watching will know what I mean with spode. It's like China ware, and just beautiful, and it's worth quite a lot of money, I think, if you have some of it. So this is it reminds me of the spode. It's beautiful, but look at that design. And then again, the background has got these swirls on. It's so pretty. And we've got the birds. And then we've got the teacup. Don't forget here, this lovely wood effect. Really, really nice in that lovely grey colour. And then again, we've got one with the heart here, and this lovely, like, almost like Japanese-y blossom. And then this one with the touch of green in the middle. I love that. Then we've got the great big heart. So again, with this, because you get 4 sheets, a bit like a little book, you could actually cut out some of the areas and decoupage it. And then the sheet there is the polka dots. And then we have our beautiful butterflies going down the sides. And then this is, again, that design that we had those beautiful foiled butterflies on and foiled hearts. This is, again, the same design as that. And then we have the lovely glassware here, and the teacup, and this lovely kind of tealy background. And then we have our beautiful flowers. So pretty. This is like gypsophilia, I think. And then again, more bluebells. And then you've got this like cross-hatch linen effect. And then our final one is the one with the flowers and that beautiful porcelain jug with polka dots on the other side. So again, £4.99, that's all it is today. It's amazing, it's beautiful, and I think you know, you can't leave it at that, really, can you? £4.99, a bargain. Okay, and then we have one of our concept card kits. So this is it's an easel card. It's a fancy edge easel card. So in here, you're going to get your toppers, and you are going to get your envelopes as well. So you can make 4 of these. Now, this is just £2.99. Now, if I grab these out of here and just show you what you get. So you get your 4 toppers, your 4 square toppers, which are lovely. And then you will get your background sheets. Now, these are what make your cards. You will get instructions in here as well. But you're going to get 4 of these, as usual, in true hunky-dory style, we print on the back as well. So it's not just plain old boring white on the back. You get it printed and foiled as well, and die cut. You know, I mean, we're basically giving you everything here, aren't we? So you could create 4 of those. You've got your 4 envelopes. You've got extra sentiments and extra little bits. You'll get your instructions and those toppers as well. $2.99. That's all that is. That's a lovely gift. Maybe you do classes. Maybe you like to buy your lady something as a little thank you gift at the end of the year. These are perfect to get for them. So that's the easel card. And then we have, oh my goodness, a kit is not a kit without foiled acetate from Hunky Dory. So we have beautiful, beautiful acetates. This is going to be 4 designs. You're going to get 2 of each. Look at that. We've put it against the white so that you can see it. It's foiled in silver. Now, believe me, this, I know how difficult it is to foil onto acetate, and this is quite remarkable. I don't know many companies that do it, if any at all. We are totally proud of how we do it here. It's a hard job, but it's beautiful. Look at that, with those beautiful flowers all over. You're going to get 2 sheets of that. You are going to get 2 sheets of the tiny little polka dots, which you can see just there. Very, very lovely. You're going to also get 2 with these beautiful corners on, with those beautiful swirls. Look how pretty they are. And then again, 2 of these with the borders at the top and the bottom. So pretty, so lovely, and you can do so much with this. It's 220 micron, so it's construction weight. So again, you can make boxes with it. You can make crackers, whatever you want to. Makes nice kind of wraps around your cards. Beautiful. We love that. And so you're going to get 8 sheets of that. And the price there, is that for real? $2.49 for 8 sheets of 220 micron acetate with foiling designs on. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. And then our last thing, part of the True Blue, is the Matastic collection. Now this is beautiful. As you know, with our kits, we love to give you colours that match. So colours that run through the kit that will bulk your kit up, will be great for matting and layering, and also just lovely to use as your card bases if you don't want to use all your printed and foiled cardstock. Right, so in here, we've got 30 sheets, so you'll have 10 colours, you'll have 3 of each. Let me just lay these flat and show you the colours you're going to get. Now, every colour of Adorable Scoreable in this building has a name, but we do these packs so often that I cannot tell you all the names. I don't know what that one is. I know that this one is Willow Tree, I think, because we've used this in quite a few of our kits recently. The next one, do you know what? This is very terrible of me. I think over Christmas I need to learn all the colours, but we have so many of them it would take a long time. But this lovely lighter shade of green here. And then we have cream. Everybody loves cream cardstock. And then we've put in some white matastic. And then we've got, oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this, that lovely deep blue. We had to put blue in the kit. We had to put grey in the kit. So we've got the lovely stone colour here. It's so lovely, beautiful shade of grey. And then we've also got the beautiful paler blue. I can't remember all the names, honestly, it's terrible. I need to learn them, don't I? And then we've got the, I think this is pebble grey. I think the other one might have been slate grey, actually. And this is pebble grey. And then our final colour, oh, is this beautiful, luscious pink. So you're going to get 30 sheets of Matastic there, $4.99. Adorable Scoreable, 350 GSM. Incredible cardstock. You know how much I love it. And because it's a Matastic, you can stamp onto it. It die cuts beautifully, embosses with your embossing folders beautifully as well. You can construct with it like you do with your regular Adorable Scoreable. It's just glorious. And that is on today at just $4.99. So it's, you know, it's silly to miss them at these prices. So now I think what we're going to do, we're going to nip across to the demonstration area and we're going to do a little demonstration with some of the True Blue. So let's walk that way and go and have a sit down for a minute. go. So I just managed to grab all that in time for when you came back. So I've done a little bit of prep on this. I thought, let me think, what can I do? I know the last couple of shows we've been making lots of different things. We've done like boxes, and we've done cards, and we've done things that are a little bit different. And you know, I like to do things with dimensions. So I looked through the kit, and this is using the choppers and the cardstock. And I thought, okay, let's do like a kind of little diorama project. So what I've done is taken a couple of sheets that are the same, and then I've also taken the lovely it's called a rounded, I think it's a rounded plaque die, one of our nesting dies. So I've cut the panel out of the middle of this sheet here, and then I've cut a frame with a slightly larger one from Silver Mirror so that I can put that round it and just make it a little bit more fancy. What I want to do is just grab my scoreboard, and then I'm going to score in from each of the edges. So let's grab our scoring tool. So I'm going to place it onto my scoreboard here, and what I want to do is I want to score at 1 inch in from this end, and then I'm going to score in another inch. So 1 inch and 2 inch, and then turn it round and do the same here. So 1 inch and 2 inch like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we fold along these, and let's give it a little bit of a fold along there as well, because it is 350 GSM, and it's always nice to have a good crease like that. Okay, so what we're going to do, what we have now, we have this effect. So it's almost a bit like a theatre, like a stage, if you imagine that. Now what I want to do is, and I'm going to leave my scoreboard out for just a second while I do this, because I couldn't plan this properly until I'd actually done the scored bits. So what I wanted to do was have this kind of in the background here, so you could see that through the window. Now normally when I do a diorama, I do the scoring on 2 pieces, and that's what I will do because I want to have a back so it will stand up, and we've got this panel in the middle. But if I keep this flat like this, what I would normally do, I would stick that on there, because that then supports this whole frame. I would cut this bit off and I would have it like that, but I can't see the design here. So what I'm going to do is pull it down a little bit. I'm going to trim off here, and this will still tape inside, so you'll still be able to have this nice design in here, and then we'll put a back on it. So what I'm going to do is just do a little pencil mark here. So I'm going to do a pencil mark there and a pencil mark to here like this, and then I can just trim off the bits I don't need, and then I can stick it inside, and you will be able to see how it works. So it's not the end of the world if you can't actually stick the whole panel straight across, because I am going to put a back on it. So let's see now if we can just fit that in there, because it's a shorter guillotine. Okay, so let's pop that there. Okay, so I'm happy with that now, because it will be fine sat inside there. If I hold that up, and I just hold that up to the front camera, Emily, and show the viewers that even though, and I'll give you another shot of it at the back so you can see, if I put that in there, you don't know that that is not right to the bottom unless I tip it right up like that. If I show you at the back how it is, it's a little bit shorter, but we're not going to see that because we're going to put it back on anyway. So we're going to attach that, and then we'll score the other piece, put that on, and then we've got a nice kind of boxy diorama style card. So let's, what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue it. So I'm going to glue just down this side, because the construction glue will hold it like that, and I'm going to glue down this side. And then that will be drying while I am putting my, scoring my back panel. Okay, so let's pop this onto here so we can see which bits we want to show like that. and then I'll just turn it over, just make sure it's held together in the right place like that, and pull that out a tiny bit because we've only got glue on the edge, so we've got a bit of leeway there. Okay, like that. So that will just be drying for a second, so you can see now that we've got our nice design inside like that. So pop that to one side while it dries, and then what I'm going to do is take my second matching piece and I'm going to score this. So this is exactly the same as the first piece we used. I'm going to do that, score it at 1 inch, and then at 2 inches the same on this end like that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is fold it and fold it, and again just go along the scored edges just to flatten it a little bit. Same with this, and same with this. Okay, now normally what I would do is I would do that with a plain piece, but what I want to do is I'm going to put it like that, so that when we stand it up, we've got the nice background as well, and you can still put a panel on here to write your message, or you can put a verse on there, whatever you want to do. But we're going to then have, you can see how it holds together like that. Now, if you want it less deep here, you just score it maybe 1/2 inch, and then you'll have a longer section here. It's entirely up to you. But that is the back as well, so it looks totally professional. And I think as well, when you do it like that, you've got the opportunity to put other things in, like you might want to put some lights in or something like that. Okay, so now we can just pop our scoreboard away and go back onto the mat. Okay, so I've got a couple of the sentiments here, and before I glue that in place, I want to show you where I'm going to put the sentiments. Now I've got one here, the Thinking of You one. This is going to go on the front, so I've put it on double pads so it will sit nice and proud. And then I've got a smaller one here which is Thinking of You, and this is just done on a single row of pads. I'm going to pop that in here, but I'm not going to put it on just yet until I've attached these other toppers. So I've used toppers, circular toppers, off 2 of the sheets, because you get 2 of each of the toppers in the collection. What I'm going to do, I've put them back to back on some like invisible thread, and I want these to just hang from the front section, and then I'm going to put the frame on top. So remember, we did the frame at the beginning here, which is going to go there like that. So we can attach these by putting some red tape in place. Now if I grab my red tape, which is just in the box here, and I'm going to just check that is perfect. I think it's 6mm, and it looks like the frame is about the same. So what I'm going to do is just pop a bit of red tape along here. Now I'm not going to do it all the way around, because as you know, red tape is really sticky, and if you put it all around the frame and then your frame grabs in the wrong place, you're going to be doomed and you're going to be kicking yourself. So what I'm going to do is just pop that bit there, take off the backing like that, and then we're going to hang the bird. So I'm going to hang the bird roughly about there. Let's get it right to the end so we know we can fit both of them on. And then we're going to hang the heart. Let's do the heart a little bit lower, about there. Okay, so let's just make sure that is in place like that. Now I'm not going to cut those bits of tape off until I've got my frame in place. So now I can glue my frame. So let's get a little bit of glue on here. And it's coming out now, it's starting to come out. That way then you've still got a little bit of time to wiggle it around if it's not quite right or in the right place. Like that. Okay. And then it will also grab where the tape is too. So it's going to make sure that we hold those little swinging elements in place. Okay. And then what we can do now, press that down, and we can trim off these little bits of nylon cord. The only thing is, we're doing it nylon cord, you can't see it. You can't see where you're trimming it. Okay, so that's in place there. Right, so now what I want to do is just lift it up a little bit, and I'll show you from the front camera how those are hanging. So now I can put my Thinking of You down at the bottom here, and that's why I didn't place it at first, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't obscuring it with those two hanging elements. So let's just stick this in place down at the bottom like that, and there we will just have the little butterfly will just be sitting over the top of it. And then we'll do the happy birthday bit last, because what I want to do is pop this onto here. But before I do that, on your topper sheets as well, you've got these beautiful strips, and I love these. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach these just along the front here. I'm going to do them with a bit of tape, just because it's quick. And I'll do the tape right the way along, and then we can just trim off the excess like that. So let's just do this. And then we can pop this in place down here. So we've got those beautiful butterflies just on there. And then I can trim that off with my scissors. Let's just move it a bit like that. Just trim that off. And then same on the other side. I told you I like these strips. I just really love using these. They're really good as well sometimes, because you can cut them and then you can do like a V in the end, or you know, you can hide mistakes with them sometimes as well. You know, if we do a little mistake or you get a little bit of ink on something that you don't want to, you can just use these to cover up those areas. Okay, let's just pop that there. I'm just going to turn that over and make sure that's straight, because I felt like I went a bit skew there with that. I think that is okay, that side. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we can glue this together here. So let's get a dollop of construction glue on, down to the bottom like that. And another bit. Sorry if I've been a bit chatty today. It's really strange. It's not difficult when you're on your own, but it's different. Because normally now Dan will be telling you
really bad jokes.
Really bad jokes. So I don't know, you might be glad about that. You might not want to have heard his bad jokes today. And in which case, then this is the show for you. But yeah, we hope little Max feels better soon. And back at school before you know it. There we go. Let's just pop that on there. So again, with the construction glue, you can actually make sure that they line up. You've got plenty time with that, and then the same with this, and you know it's going to give a really good hold. And then what we'll do, we'll just stick our little sentiment on the bottom. So what you've actually got now, you've made like, it's almost like a television or a room set. So I feel like I could go in there now and have a cup of tea at that little table. But if I show you that from the front now, you can see how it is like a television, isn't it? It is like a television. I quite like it. I want to go in there. You could put a window in it as well if you want to. You could put some decollage in. You could make some decollage or decoupage from your paper pad. But again, you've got that little bit of movement, so they will just twizzle around a little bit. It's something a bit different, and I think this kit works really well with. A lot of compliments for it. Really? Yeah. Oh, good, thank you. I think as well, you know, if you've got your nesting dies, look through what you've got and think, okay, well, I could put a nesting die in that section there and then cut the frame. Obviously, you use the same die and that you've cut the aperture with, and then the larger one to create the frame, and then stick that on in place. So, you know, you could even put like little paper curtains in there from the paper pad, make it like a room set so you're looking in. You know, perfect for your tea parties that you have later in the year to raise money for charity and things like that. And again, it's still really nice on the back, and you can write your message on there for your recipient. So I'm sure we could probably send that out as well. We'll speak to Ashley, and if she wants to give these away on my Hunky Dory page, then she can. So we'll pop that one there, and then now we're going to go back over to the host area where we have no Dan, no Natalie, it's just me, I'm afraid, and we're going to show you the last couple of products and just give you a little bit of info as to what's going on the rest of the week, and then we will back for another quick demo with our next product. So let's go back over to the host area and show you what we've got. Oh my goodness, this is busy all day, isn't it? Gosh. So we're going to show you some items from our pick and mix collection. Now, for all those of you who are crazy about toppers, you will love this. We are offering you today our fabulous pick and mix 8x8 paper pad. Now this is amazing. Look at the price again, 8x8 in size. This was our volume 1, which we did with our pick and mix collection. This is now $4.99. That's all it is. It's really popular. And do you know what? Double-sided papers again. And these are really lovely because you've got a whole mix in here. We've got florals. We have got, on the other side of there, you've got polka dots. We've got balloons. And then on the other side of there, we have, like, they're not polka dots, they're like tiny little, almost like little seeds, little white seeds on that lovely orange background. Nice, bright collection for spring and summer. And then we've got the beautiful roses here. And on the back of these, we have the little kind of, let me turn that over. Oh, we've got quite a lot from each sheet. Let me tell you how many sheets we've got, actually. You get, again, usual format, 12 designs, 4 of each. So there's lots to go at in here. Lovely little kind of mixture of flowers there with little daisies bobbed in between. Then we've got our beautiful teal paper here with the white spots on. And on the back of there, you've got it almost like the opposite way around. So paler teal with bigger white spots. So again, a nice complementary background there. Sky, we always love a bit of cloudy sky, especially when the sky is blue and the clouds are white, like mashed potatoes. We love that effect. And then on the back of there, we've got this delightful, like almost like a plaid effect, a bit tartany, really nice, quite masculine, that one. And then we've got our lovely, I think these are pansies, you know. If they're not pansies, they are petunias, but I think they are pansies. And that lovely bright green. And then the background for those is, have I gone one too far? Yes, I have. No, yeah, I have. Let me just flip back. That beautiful purple damask effect. So if I turn that over, you get that lovely, again, you can see how it tones in with the colours. Really nice. Then we have our purple-like foliage here. And the background shoot for that is, again, a more like sky. Really nice ombre effect. And then we have our crazy stars in all different colours of red, yellow, green, purple, white. And then the background for this is pajama stripes. Who doesn't love a few sheets of stripy paper? And then we've got our beautiful water lilies here. I think they are lovely. And then the background for them is this nice kind of teal background with kind of tiny little diamonds on there, almost. And then we have our beautiful dark grey black effect with tiny grey stars. Background for that is, again, a paler grey. It's a really busy pattern with lots of, almost like a cross hatch again. It looks a bit canvassy, a bit wicker-like when you get close up. And then we have our final design. In fact, is this our final design? No, it's not. We've got another one after this. We've got pink sheet here with white stars. Background for that one is yellow with the polka dots. And then this is the final one. Actually, I'm telling a lie there. I'm going back. Pink with hearts, the background to that. And then our final one, the beautiful flowers. These are lovely. And then again, the yellow polka dots. So that is $4.99 for that pad. Incredible. But we have something else to show you just before we do our last quick demonstration. We have got for you pick and mix topper sets. Okay, so these are £1.50. Now these are on a great deal because if you buy one, you get one free. Now is this?
Reminds you of a sketch there.
Yeah. Is this, you buy one, you get one free? I say you buy one, you get one free. That was it Safe Star Windows, wasn't it? The man in the red coat from Rochdale or something like that. You buy one, you get one free. I say you buy one, you get one free. And I'm telling you again, you do get one free. If you buy one, you get another free. That's it, I'm not going to say it anymore now. It's as plain as it can be. £1.50, that's all. So you're going to get two for £1.50. Now, do we have... Are these the only designs, Emily, or have we got... Oh, my goodness, go on the website, have a look. These are not the only designs, there's loads, but you can see here, this one is like Alice's Wonderland. just to show you a few, love yoga. This is quite a fun one. I wish I could do that, but I can't. Beautiful gift. Lots of nice black on them. As you can see now, the papers that were in the pad match some of these topper designs, so these will be perfect with that pad. Again, a great starter kit. We've got You're the Sweetest, obviously, cake on there. Sweetest Strawberries. Again, all foiled, all die cut, different colours. We've got Let's Fiesta, a little bit of Mexican going on there. Bit spicy. Home Tweet Home. I love that. That's so cute. And then we have a birthday surprise with the bunting and the flowers, the front door, the balloons. We have a bit of love going on. Lots of love topper sheet. And then we have Need for Speed. So we've got something a bit more masculine. Although I'd be quite happy to wear that watch, get in that car and drive away at speed. Or the green one even. Fabulous. Those are just a small selection of what we got. If you go on the website, we've got loads and loads and loads. And again, you get 2 for the price of 1 on those deals. So what we're going to do, going to head on over. Shall we, do you want us to change it around a bit, Emily? Shall I just give everyone the information here and then I can, in fact, no, can we do this, Emily? Save me walking. Can we go and sit at the demo area and then I will finish at the demo area but with all this information? Is that all right? Save me walking back and save Emily messing on cameras going back and forth. Let's go down to the demonstration area, do a little demo, and then I will give you the rest of the information we have to tell you. So please come with me because I'm going to show you, we're going to use some of the papers from the paper pad. And what I've done, I thought I'd do 2 quick little things to show you. So first of all, I thought I would show you a little bit of tea bag folding. So I've already done a little bit of preparation. Now for those of you that have never done tea bag folding before, this is one of my all-time favourite folds because it's really simple and it's easy to do. Basically what you need to do, you need to cut 8 squares. Doesn't matter what size they are as long as they're all the same size. What we're going to do, we're going to fold them. So we put, now I've got the pattern side down, the sky side down, and you'll do this on 4 of them, and then on the other 4 you'll do the sky side pointing up. So you're just basically alternating the folds. So what we're going to do, fold this one in half, turn it, fold it in half that way. Now I'm going to repeat this on 4 squares so you will get the opportunity to see how it works. And then we turn it over so the sky bit is facing up, and we fold corner to corner. And then we open it up the other corner to the other corner, like that. And then when we lift it up and fold it like that, it goes into a triangle. And you see, it naturally falls into the triangle because of the way we've folded it. Then what we're going to do, we're going to bring this section down to here, and then we're going to bring this section down to here. So basically you're bringing your outer section to go along the centre line that we folded previously. And that is your shape. Now that is what they call a water bomb fold. I don't know why, but it is. So we're going to do exactly the same with this one. So again, fold it in half, open it up, fold it in half the other way. I like to turn it around because I get more pressure on my fold if it's, you know, my hands are at this end. And then we put it the other way, so the other side is now face down, and then we fold corner to corner, and then corner to corner that way. Okay, so you'll see then how we've got our folds there. If I turn it over, you'll see the folds there. And then if you push it, it naturally falls into that triangle. And then again, we bring the outer edge down to the middle, and this outer edge down to the middle, like that. Okay, so we've now got 4 with the checkered side on the outside, and we've got 2 with the sky on the outside. So we're going to do another 2 with the sky on the outside, and then we're going to join them together. Okay, so what we do is we have the pattern side down and the sky facing up, and we do fold it in half again, and then place it with the pattern side up, fold it in half, corner to corner, and again corner to corner, lift it up, push it together like that. It just wants to fall in triangular fashion, and then bring the outer sides in like that. Okay, and then the same with the last one. Okay, so we do fold in half, open it up, fold in half, and then flat down with the pattern side facing up. Sorry, the pattern side facing up and the sky facing down, and then fold like that. And then again, you can see how it's like a pyramid. So if you make sure when you do that, it wants to fold into that shape like that. If you've done your folds right, it naturally wants to fall in that position. And then bring your outside edge in to the middle line, same again. Okay, now I'm going to glue them all together. So now we've got 4 in this colour and 4 in this colour. Now, a little thing you can do here, and this is just another little thing aside of this, if you cut 3 squares, do one at say 5 by 5 centimetres, one at 4 by 4 and one at 3 by 3, fold them in exactly the same way, you can then insert them into each other like this, and you will get a Christmas tree. But it looks more effective if you do 5 by 5, 4 by 4 and 3 by 3. You can see how it then is like a Christmas tree, but it looks more natural if you do a bigger one, a medium size and a smaller. So that's just another way of using those. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue them together so they actually make what looks like either a flower or a snowflake. So what I'm going to do, a bit of construction glue just in this section here, and I've got my sky one, and then I'm going to do my next piece, which is like the patterned one. Okay, so we have 2 together like that. So then we lift up this panel here, again, glue in there, and then put a sky one in, like that, press it down. Again, it's the same all the way around, that one there. So glue underneath, put your checkered one in, like that. You can do them all the same if you want to. You can do them from all the same paper. And then we go around again. So lift that up, glue a sky one in there. Okay, now because it's construction glue, it likes to just slip around a little bit. So you can, if you want to, once you've got a few going, put it flat. And then again, bit glue under that one there, like that. Okay, lift this one again, put this one in. Now you've got one left now. Now this is the most difficult part of this, and it's not difficult, but what you need to do is make sure that this slots in the right way. So we're going to put glue there, okay, like you've just done with the others. Slot that in, but what we want to do as well is put glue under this one too, so that we can fix that in place there, like that. Okay, so that will all now sit comfortably together. So you can see now, because you've done it in paper, it naturally wants to pop up. If we turn it over, it looks quite nice on the other side. Now what you can do here on the other side is, obviously you've got your blue. You can change it so that, let me just show you here, so that you can pop this one underneath, but we don't need to do it because this is the right way here. So what we're going to do there, let me grab, just to make it look a little bit better, let's see if we've got a little gem that we can pop in the middle of there that will just hide the kind of workings of it. Let's see, we've got one of these. This will be quite nice. So let's pop this lovely teal one in the middle there. What you can do, you can put a button in if you like. But you can see now how we have created a quite dimensional bit of craziness there, haven't we? You can see that would be really nice. Put 2 back to back, hang them up as a decoration, or you can just put it on a card as it is there like that. It's just something a little bit different, and I think it's an old technique, tea bag folding. So
it reminded loads of people about it.
really. It's nice to just revisit it again once in a while, a bit like with waterfall cards and things like that. But again, you know, something nice like that. Or you could do the Christmas tree. Give it a bit of time to dry, and it will be fine. What I want to do, another quick little one with papers while we've got the opportunity, and then we're going to let you get on with your day. Again, here I'm using paper from the same Pick and Mix paper pad. I've cut 2-inch strips from the papers. So what I want to do is a little thing here. If you take these 2-inch strips, but you can do them smaller or wider. If you tear it like this, so you get a white edge, and then you tear. Let's put them here as we tear them. So we tear grey one. And these are just the same papers on the double-sided paper, so I'm only using 2 different sheets. And then we're going to use the red one. And again, you can tear it. And this is an old technique that I've done a few times over the years. But again, it's quite effective, and it's great to use from your paper pads or from your scraps as well. So let's do this now. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the grey one, and then I'm going to layer the pale grey one on top. So I'm just going to do a little bit of glue like that. I'm probably going about halfway up. Layer that onto there. Okay, like that. And then we're going to do a red one. So again, and it's difficult to do without going, oh, but look at the other side. Because I think that's one of my favourites in this pad. Okay, and then we're going to do that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just chop this one in half, this strip, because I feel like I can get a little bit extra from this. So again, we glue this. And as you glue it, obviously, once it dries, it gets a bit tougher. Because it's paper, it gets a little bit more rigid the more layers you stick on. Okay, so we're going to turn this one over so we can have another grey one on there, and then we'll probably finish with a red one. Okay, like that. And it doesn't matter how it's torn, it's fine, because we're going to chop it as well. So if we now do another red one, another red piece to here, okay, like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to bring in the cutter. So what I want to do now is just trim this down to, say, about there, like that. Right, okay, let's just push this back in place. Right, so what we want to do now that they're all level, I want to, because I know this is a 2-inch strip, sorry, it's just over 2 inches, I think. If it's sorry, I'm lying, it's 2.5, it's 2.5. So what I want to do is line this up. I'll do it on my mat. I need to bring the cutter back in a second. So I'm just going to, let's do it from the top here, because then you can see it better. So what I want to do, I'm going to line it up like this. Now we've gone with the centre of the mat where we've got the 0 here. If I make sure this edge is at 1 1/4 and this edge is at 1 1/4, and you can do this on your guillotine if you want to, but what I want to do is just put a little mark at the top there with my pencil. Okay, and then I'm going to put it on the guillotine. I'm going to cut from here down to this corner, and the same on that side. And then you will see that we have then created what should resemble a little Christmas tree. So let's go from that corner to the top here. It's ages since I've done one of these. I used to love doing this with glitter paper and with apps, just to make something a bit different. Okay, now let's just turn this over now, and then what we'll do, we will take a piece of the grey that we've got a strip left here. So what I'm going to do is fold it over like that. This is just like a 1/2 inch strip, if that. It's actually just less, yeah, about 1/2 inch. I'm going to chop the end off here. So I've doubled it over so it's double thickness. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to glue this onto the back of the tree so it resembles like a tree trunk, like that. And then again, there you've got a Christmas tree now, just from those torn papers. If you wanted to, you could then put it on like a background. You could put it on some glitter. You could do that. You could even cut, even if the bit that you cut off here, if you chop along there like that, you've even made yourself a bucket. So you could put it in a bucket if you wanted to, and then maybe put a little, let's grab a little torn strip here to just go along and make it so it all matches. See, this is the trouble now, you see. You start doing stuff and then you can't stop. That's the thing. And I've got so much work to do, apart from sitting here making, even though this is my work as well. Let's just trim that. So if you wanted to leave it as it is, you can. Or you want to put it in a bucket like that, you can. Entirely up to you. But again, just using thin strips, torn, layered. You've got your tea bag folded snowflake there, whatever you want to call it. It's so again, just a bit of paper folding with your paper pad, and just think how many trees you could get out of that paper pad if you bought either that one or the true blue and chopped them up. So that is our demonstration over for today. We've done a few little techniques there that might give you an idea, a bit of inspiration to have a go. Let's just recap on our Win It Weekly competition. What tastes better than it smells? If you would like to be in with the chance of winning that lovely cracking Christmas moonstone die that allows you to make a cracker, we just need you to like, share and comment, put your answer in the box, and then you will go into the prize draw and we'll have 4 winners, which we will announce on Friday. TV schedule tomorrow on Create Craft at 9:45 and 4:30. I will be down there launching our beautiful new collection called Violet Delights. Very, very lovely collection. If you like purples and violet colours, you're going to love this collection. It's got some really nice elements to it as well. We are going to add a product to our rollover box, and it is in fact a Christmas tree stamp. Do I need to grab it, Emily? Or Emily's going to grab it for us and just throw it across to me. Thank you very much. There we go. This is what we will put in the rollover box this week. Oh, Christmas tree. Our next Facebook Live show is scheduled for tomorrow with our brand new adorable scoreable pattern packs at 10 a.m, which we launched on Saturday with myself on Create and Craft. They went very well, and obviously, as you know, with the adorable scoreable pattern packs, we make them and then they don't come back, and we don't usually do another print run because we then have to go on to our next lot. So grab those while you can, and we will be launching those tomorrow, I think, with Natalie and Dan, possibly. It just depends. Natalie's a little bit poorly today. She's had a little bit of tummy trouble over the weekend, so if she's watching today, we hope she is recovering and resting and drinking water, Natalie, water. I know what she's like. But we hope she feels better tomorrow, and hopefully she'll be back with us tomorrow. But if not, we will have a contingency plan as always. There are lots of us here on our team that just step in and support each other. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in today and watching. I hope I haven't absolutely bombed you out with my voice. But when you're on your own, you're just going to keep talking, haven't you? We will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do some crafting, get on the website, check out those Black Friday day deals, and we will be back with you in the morning. Bye for now.